Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Business Central Musings. We play here with everything Business Central, development, functional topics, and everything in between. But we cover Business Central. And the topic for today is chart of accounts. Um, what is the chart of accounts? As you know, Business Central is an accounting system, and all the operations that happen in a small business um, get reflected into the numbers get reflected into different accounts. For example, you're buying merchandise, then you will have an account for inventory, and you will have an accounts payable because you need to record the fact that you owe some money. Where a customer buys one of your services or one of your items from the inventory, you do need to have a chart of accounts. This is accounting. Accounting is based on a set of accounts, all the transactions that happen within the business will be reflected in these accounts. The exercise that I wanted to go through today was what if we have a totally new business, a totally new company, and we want to create a chart of accounts. And I wanted to see what can ChatGPT do to help us generate the initial chart of accounts.
And to my surprise, what ChatGPT produced was quite good. We're going to compare it against Chronos database chart of accounts, and yeah, we'll discuss when we get to that point. Let's get going. I have here one of my training environments, and I already opened up the chart of accounts, but let me show you. If you type in the global search chart of accounts, it should come with this page. Just click on the chart of accounts, or there is also a relatively new page, chart of accounts overview. Let's see it, which is a more compact a version of the chart of accounts. You only see here a limited number of columns, but what is cool about the overview, chart of accounts overview, is that you have this three shape of the page. You can expand assets, and you see all the assets, and you can expand on liability accounts, and you see them all. You can still drill into each one of the amounts, but yeah, it's a very good option if you want to see a smaller or a more limited chart of accounts. It has its own benefits, as I said. I usually don't use this one. I use the chart of accounts. So let's go back here. And what I wanted to go over initially is what sort of prompt should we give ChatGPT in order to produce, if it can, one chart of accounts. And we're going to be interested in maybe allowing him to create the number. We'll see. Accountants might have their own ideas about the numbers. But for just for the demo, we're going to request the account number, the account name. We're not gonna decide or ask for an income balance field to be populated. We're gonna ask for account category and for account subcategory. So this exercise is not about somehow working with ChatGPT from within Business Central. We're going to use ChatGPT on its own platform, and we're going to enter a prompt that you're going to see next. Okay, so I logged in my OpenAI ChatGPT account, and I have a prompt saved. I'm gonna paste it in here. Let's have a look. Could you generate a table representing a chart of accounts specific to business type, functioning as entity type based in US? The chart should be for Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central and should utilize Business Central's account category and account subcategory. The table should have columns for account number, account name, account category, and account subcategory. Business type, you saw the business type here, entered as a mask, as a template. We want in this exercise to generate the chart of account for a healthcare business that uses care aides and nurses that care directly for patients or other work related to nursing in non-clinical environments. And we saw entity type, which can be sole proprietorship, or it can be an LLC. But for our exercise, we're going to go with the sole proprietorship. And let's see what ChatGPT says. So it started to generate the chart of accounts, and we do recognize cash as an asset, accounts receivable as an asset, supplies inventory as an asset, prepaid expenses assets, but it's of the category prepaid expenses. Furniture and equipment is fixed asset, so it's an asset. Accumulated depreciation, furniture and equipment, again, it's an asset. Accounts payable, unearned revenue, liabilities. Owner's equity is an owner's equity. Revenue, salaries expense, supplies expense, these are all expenses. Rent expense, depreciation expense, insurance expense, utilities expense. So let's take this table and let's create an Excel file. Let's dump it here. And now let's go to Business Central, and in Business Central, let's look at what companies we have. I have here a company demo. Let's switch to this one. And if we were to look for the chart of accounts, we have nothing in here. So okay, so we can bring the output from ChatGPT in here. How are we gonna do that? I think the easiest is to create a package. Let's go for packages, configuration packages, and I have here one configuration package, GL accounts. If we look at fields, I selected only the number, the name, the account category, and the account subcategory. And let's export to Excel. Let's open up the file. and from ChatGPT, let's copy and let's paste in here and make the columns bigger so we can look through them a little. Okay, looks like what ChatGPT generated for us. Let's save it and import from Excel. Import and apply package. Okay, 16 records inserted. Let's look now into chart of accounts for this new company. And we can see now, let's take this one aside. We can see now the output from the ChatGPT in Business Central. Of course, as I said at the beginning, we don't need to import the number. The number could have been generated or entered when we were populating the Excel file to import. We could have done this number, we could have entered these numbers at that point, but for demo purposes I just used the numbers output from ChatGPT. Of course, this is not finished. Somebody would have to go through these accounts and turn on reconciliation if that's the case, or automatic extended text. Account subcategory is actually not populated. It's probably because there is no account subcategory here. I don't know for sure, but yeah, there was no account subcategory. And let's import one more time. Apply package, and we see them now all. Some of them don't have a subcategory. It's because there was no I had one that had no subcategory, I think. This one, revenue. But yeah, can we use that in real life? I think it could be a good starting point, but there is so much work to do from here because you need to set up all these accounts. As I said a few minutes ago, you might need to turn on some of these flags. You might need to make sure that the account generated is indeed balance sheet and not income statement, or the other way around. And of course, if there is something special about the posting fast tab, or any of the other fields on the GL account. But yeah, I thought it's an interesting exercise and I wanted to share it with you guys. It could be a good starting point, and you could easily generate another chart of accounts with ChatGPT for a different type of business, just by mentioning here in the business type what the business is about and the entity type what is about. Um, I hope you learned something new. And if you learn something new, please like. And if you didn't subscribe, please subscribe. You will get if you turn on the notification bell or click on the notification bell, you're gonna get a notification every time I publish a new YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.